The Word became flesh and pitched his tent among us, and we saw his glory, the glory as of the Father's only Son, full of grace and truth. This brief sentence is the description of the incarnation in the prologue of the Gospel according to St. John. It has always been a favorite of mine because in a few words, the sacred author tells us that the Son of God has become one of us and lived in our midst. He has revealed his glory to us and invited us into that unique mystery of the love which explains the Blessed Trinity. That mystery is fundamental to what we celebrate in the Christmas season. The Word becomes flesh to save us and shows us the perfection to which each person is called. It is not merely a lesson, but a lived experience, and we are invited to become participants, to enter into the mystery of divine love. It is for all. There is not, never has been, and never will be anyone not saved by Christ. Is that not the essence of the mercy of God, about which Pope Francis speaks so often? Is that not the basic principle behind St. Paul's admonition to preach the truth in love? Have we not all been called to be witnesses of the love and truth in the thousands of words, deeds, and thoughts that are ours? For this reason, as your Archbishop, I am pleased to have another opportunity to send you my personal greetings. Having faithful spread across the globe in the service of our country means that occasions to gather physically in one place as an archdiocese are very limited. But in the mystery of the Eucharist, we are united in that one sacrifice which knows no separation in time or space. You will certainly be with me at the altar in Bahrain and another Mideastern location where I plan to spend the last days of Advent and the first ones of the Christmas season. For many decades, the liturgical station of the Archdiocese has been with those deployed. Of course, you are daily in my prayers, and my waking hours are spent trying to strengthen your faith and assure that your religious needs are met. While we are challenged by many assaults on religious freedom, budget limitations, and the duties of office, we must never forget that the Lord has promised to be with us until the end of time. That promise offers us hope and steels our courage. Many of you will be separated from family and loved ones at this time of year. And while I share your sacrifice, I want to thank you for your commitment to defend the ideals and freedoms that are the hallmark of the United States of America. I am equally grateful for others, our beloved veterans, and especially those who have been scarred forever while paying the price of that freedom, whose care is assured in the facilities and medical centers of the Department of Veterans Affairs. Of course, many will gather with their children and help them discover the wonder of the Savior's birth. Christmas is indeed a time when members of a family want to be together. It is a time when we are reminded that the church is a family where God is the Father. Wherever we are, we should immediately feel at home in church or in the base chapel when Mass is celebrated. We can draw strength from the presence despite the drudgery of duty, the crisis of values, the tsunami of secularization that assaults our society, economic concerns, and the source of tensions throughout the world. We remember that the defenseless child in a manger who announced peace for men and women of goodwill. Let us always cultivate that interior serenity, regardless of the storms that buffet us from without. Our hearts and thoughts go out to the poor people of the Philippines who have been ravaged by the effects of Haiyan. Thank you again for donating almost $100,000 to respond to the immediate and future needs of that population. I am edified by your overwhelming response to my appeal on behalf of our sisters and brothers. You have witnessed to the description that Pope Benedict XVI offered in his final encyclical, and I quote, "Love, caritas, is an extraordinary force which leads people to opt for courageous and generous engagement in the field of justice and peace. It is a force that has its origin in God, eternal love, and absolute truth." End of quotation. On behalf of my auxiliary bishops, Higgins, Spencer, Buchan, and Coyle, retired Archbishop Dimino, and Bishops Roque and Madera, as well as the staff of the Archdiocese, I wish all of you and your loved ones, near and far, serenity and lasting joy. And I evoke abundant blessings upon you. Merry Christmas and a blessed 2014.